Dawn light pours over a quiet lakeside. You slide open a soft close cabinet, pull a fresh cup from the shelf, and the smell of coffee fills your rolling apartment. Outside, the air is cool and still. Inside, warm light glows across high-gloss cabinetry, soft fabrics, and a sweeping skylight above your head. You're not in a hotel. You're not in an Airbnb. You're inside your own $200,000 penthouse on wheels, the Bürstner Lyseo T690. And this morning, the view is yours. Today, we're stepping into a motorhome that doesn't just try to be luxurious. It genuinely feels like a city apartment on the move. We'll walk through the exterior, the interior, the lounge, the kitchen, the bedroom, and that clever bathroom. We'll compare the personalities so you can see which one suits your travel rhythm. By the end, you'll know exactly why the Lyseo T690 is turning heads and helping people live full-time on the road without giving up comfort. Ready? Let's open the door. From the outside, the Lyseo T690 looks refined, not flashy. Clean lines, balanced overhangs, and a stance that says long-distance capable. The nose is tidy and modern with crisp LED lighting and a grille that blends into the body color. Step back and you'll notice the proportions. Compact enough to thread through old European town streets, yet long enough to offer a real apartment layout inside. Around 7 meters in length keeps parking sane, ferry crossings simple, and city stopovers possible. Panel fit is tight and reassuring. Seals and frames look intentionally designed. Practical touches greet you at camp. An electric step at the entrance, a sturdy grab handle, and storage doors that open without a fight. The rear is clean and vertical, perfect for a bike rack or a sleek ladder option. If you travel year-round, the construction and insulation help keep the interior steady, warm in winter, cool in summer, so your living space stays welcoming even when the weather isn't. The side profile sells the idea from first glance. This isn't a bus pretending to be a house. It's a rolling living space through and through. Open the door and step onto a flat, solid floor that runs almost the full length of the cabin. No awkward steps, no weird transitions. Just one home-like surface, and that detail sets the tone. Apartment first, motorhome second. The lounge is your living room. An L-shaped settee wraps around a floating table that slides, swings, and tucks exactly where you need it. The cushions are supportive without being stiff, upholstered in fabrics that feel like they belong in a designer condo. Overhead, soft lighting washes the ceiling, casting a warm, calm glow. A big window sits to your right, and the panoramic skylight above pulls the outdoors straight into the cabin. Morning light, evening stars, and on rainy days, the gentle drum of drops turning the lounge into a cozy retreat. Facing the settee, cabinetry with a clean, modern profile keeps the look tidy. No busy trim, no clumsy handles, just elegant surfaces that open smoothly and close with a soft click. Everything has a place, and everything looks like it belongs. That's the apartment mindset at work. Turn to the midship galley and you see why people call this a rolling apartment. The countertop is generous for this size of coach. There's a flush lid over the sink and a smooth glass cover on the stove. So when you're not cooking, you get extra prep space for chopping, plating, or making coffee. Drawers are deep and run on proper rails. The slide action is smooth. The closure is premium. You'll find an organized cutlery tray, a pan drawer, and usually a pull-out pantry that makes grocery runs far less chaotic. Appliances fit road life perfectly. A fridge that swallows days of food, a cooktop that's easy to clean, and an extractor that actually clears steam so your space never feels foggy. Task lighting under the cabinets turns the kitchen into a proper workspace. When dinner's done, a window right by the galley opens to let the evening breeze drift in. Small detail, big difference. Walk a few steps back and you're in the bathroom zone, designed with apartment logic. You don't get a compromised corridor shower. You get a proper, usable space. Doors close off to give real privacy. The sink is cleanly shaped with a modern tap. Storage sits exactly where you need it for toiletries and towels. Step into the shower and it's surprisingly comfortable, with a proper base and screens that don't rattle or stick. Ventilation is handled with a roof fan or window, so steam leaves and mirrors stay usable. For full-time living, this is the difference between we can make it work and we love this. Move further back and the Bürstner Lyseo T690 becomes a boutique hotel room. Depending on configuration, you'll see either two long single beds that convert to a big master, or a central bed that feels like a small island. The mattresses are supportive, the headboard's upholstered, and the lighting is layered. Ambient light above, focused reading lamps where you need them, and a gentle night glow near the floor so midnight trips don't blind you. Windows on both sides pull in a cross breeze. Overhead cabinets run the length of the bedroom and close with the same soft hush you noticed in the lounge. There's proper hanging storage, not a token rail, but space that actually fits coats, dresses, and daily wear. You can wake up, pull on a sweater, and step into the lounge for coffee. It's an easy, natural flow, like a small apartment where, for most of the day, you genuinely forget you're on wheels. Let's talk about the drive. The T690's footprint inspires confidence. You sit high, you can judge the corners, and the mirrors offer a wide field of view. Insulation in the cabin cuts highway noise so long travel days don't wear you down. The suspension feels settled, and the steering is light without being vague. On winding roads, the compact length really helps. You can carve through villages, slip into fuel stations, and pull into scenic overlooks others skip. Depending on spec, safety assists like lane support and braking aids reduce fatigue. And after a few hours behind the wheel, you simply pull into a site, swivel the cab seats, and you're home. Your living room is right there. No switching modes or setups, just arrive and live. Now picture a few real-life days. Lakeside week, you roll into a small campground by the water. Awning out, chairs down, the evening sky turns pink. You cook pasta with basil and cherry tomatoes on a clean lit countertop. Later, you read in bed under a focused lamp while a gentle nightlight traces a soft path to the bathroom. It's quiet, and it's yours. City hop. You park on the edge of a historic town. The T690's length keeps it easy. Lunch is a quick salad in the galley, then a stroll through cobbled streets. You find a bakery, bring back fresh bread, and set it on the lounge table. Skylight cracked open, coffee going. It feels like a city studio that moves with you. Remote work retreat. You wake before sunrise, open the blinds, and the lounge becomes your desk for a few focused hours. Stable seating, plenty of charging, calm acoustics. After work, you drive an hour to a scenic overlook. Set the table again, and dinner is served with a view that no penthouse landlord can offer. Here's the big picture. Luxury isn't a checklist, it's how a space makes you feel. Step into sunlight, make coffee, work a little, wander a lot. Come back to a space that's warm, familiar, and beautifully finished. That's why we call it a penthouse on wheels, not because of the price tag, but because of how it changes your day. If this tour helped you imagine your life on the road, even for a minute, that's the goal. For more deep dive tours, real comparisons, and living with it reviews, you know what to do. Like this video if you enjoyed the tour, comment on your favorite feature and your chosen T690 personality, and subscribe for more honest cinematic reviews of the best motorhomes and travel rigs in the world. Thanks for watching. See you on the next road.